Yo, what's up, man? It's DJ,
And this is T.
and this is Realest in the Room,
Real people,
real topics,
real conversation.
real shit.
Shit.
You know what? I feel like we keep on switching
I
words
think we do.
all the fuck time, but
Y'all get it though.
y'all get it, y'all get
We
it,
need to
man.
write it, like put it right up there.
I know, I shit we did, but
I'm like, damn,
man,
did I say it last time?
we don't want to goddamn keep editing and all that, but it's all good, man. But how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Tired, tired, but it is what it
You
is.
had a long weekend? A long week?
Yeah, long week, but last week, but Easter, but we hung the fuck out.
Oh, we did. We had fun.
Yeah,
Brunch. It was hot, but it was fun.
yeah, no fucking fans, but
I
we,
was sick that next day. You hear me?
for real,
Done for.
I went to all black party after that.
I don't see how you did it. I was so done for after that. I
Man,
couldn't survive. I was like, Lord, please, I'm
I went to bed
tired.
like 4 o'clock. That's why on Sunday I didn't do a fuck thing but stay home.
I was over the toilet. You hear me?
Oh my
I
God.
was mixing though, because we had the tequila at the house pregame,
Yeah.
and then I had some. I think I had tequila when I got there. Then we had like the mimosas, and then we had brown. Yeah, my stomach was like,
Oh
"Bitch, you
yeah.
tripping?"
My shit made an iron.
Yeah,
My shit made
I'm
an
I'm
iron.
a smoker.
Yeah. Blunts and brunts coming up.
Soon,
Soon. So this episode is brought to you by
Luxnor Aesthetics, which is a luxury mobile spa here in St. Petersburg area. We service men and women doing facial, skincare, waxing, makeup, and much, much more. You can catch me or follow me on all platforms at Luxnoir, Luxenoir, aesthetics with an Aesthetics. Whew.
Woo.
It's a lot. I really hate telling people that.
The link is in the bio.
There we go.
So yeah, we got it. So
Do my
listen, man.
glasses look like bifocals?
Them bitches shining.
They don't look thick.
Yeah, they do. You like one
You
of them
weren't supposed to
nerds.
say yeah.
You still cute though.
Thank you. They thick, y'all. I'm blind. But okay, come on.
You got it. You can see how many fingers I'm holding up.
3.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Hey, so listen, man. Today's topic, man, is today it's on therapy. Like, it's so much shit going on with like mass shootings and you know what I'm saying, people like just alone in St. Pete, man. A couple weeks ago we had a man, he killed his
Girlfriend, his baby mama, his child.
and his child,
Mm.
like stabbed her like 100 times and then put, you know what I'm saying, through his 2-year old son in Lake Magor and they found him and they gave his head. Then last week, no, a couple days ago,
Mm.
a sister,
A doctor at that.
yeah, stabbed,
Strangled.
strangled
Yeah, her
her
sister died.
her sister to death. Her sister. You know what I'm saying? So that's just
And they
insane.
both were pillars in communities.
Yes.
So it's like, what happened?
Yeah. So it's like that and all like it's like every day I'm getting a notification on people killing people, going to schools, going to banks,
Yeah.
grocery stores and stuff like that.
Louisville, what? Just the other day, they had a shooting up there, a mass shooting where they killed like 5 people. This shit is ridiculous, and it's getting worse and worse. And to be honest, I kind of steered away from the news a long time ago
Mm.
because it was just constantly killings and murders and this. So I was like, it's too depressing. I'm gonna get away because I want to kind of control my thoughts and things like that. And Facebook is now becoming the new news. I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, I need to figure out a way to balance business and get the fuck off Facebook because it's just becoming too depressing.
Yeah, like it is. And like that has me thinking like how many people really need therapy.
To be honest, I feel like everyone needs therapy, whether you're going through something that you feel like you're going through or not. Because a lot of people are burying things that they're going through in their childhood and thinking like, okay, let me just push it to the back burner, subconscious mind, and just live life. But what you're failing to realize is when you start drinking more during around a certain time or whatever, or you thinking about it and you start drinking more, or you drowning yourself in like, just in the house or smoking more, that's your way of coping with whatever is truly bothering you deep down inside, and that's not healthy. And a lot of people are doing that, or they're
Mm.
going out more, they're partying more, this, that, and third, just unhealthy habits. So I feel like everyone need to go talk to someone, even if you feel like that person can't even solve what you're going through.
Hmm.
At least getting it all out of here and out to someone that cannot repeat what you're telling them will
Hmm.
make you feel 10 times better.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So you know that 41.7 million adults receive counseling
hmm
in the past year.
I believe it. I feel like it's more than that, but yeah,
Yeah, and that's
or should be.
it should be
Yeah.
because like it should be because I think that everybody has some type of I want to say depression, but
hmm
it's like some type of problem
hmm
with them. Whether it's from, anxiety,
hmm
depression, it's something that you grew up. I think that all that stuff comes from childhood upbringings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people have traumatic experiences.
hmm
And I do think that going to a therapist will work. Me personally, I be having a problem with that. Like sometimes I'm working on it. I
hmm
expect people to handle problems how I handle it.
Right.
So sometimes it's like I'm not good at that shit. I
Yeah.
be like, man, suck that shit up, man.
Right.
But some people can't do that.
No, no, not at all. And then, even with the whole, you may not even experience anything in your childhood, but just everyday life now and feel like maybe you're not where you want to be in life, or things are going a little slow, or shit keep hitting you left and right, or whatever the case may be. You still need somebody to talk to and get that off your chest, or maybe even somebody that can help you kind of look at things a little different, on a different perspective or whatever. Because even that, like even Facebook and social media right now, I think it's adding like heavily to why people is being so depressed and having so much anxiety and stuff. And to be honest, I be having to take like breaks myself because sometimes I'll get caught up in seeing like, just being overwhelmed with things that I see online with
Mm,
business and stuff. And I feel like, okay, damn, I'm too far behind or whatever, or I should be doing this. This person started after me or whatever. And not able, but you just never know. People put the fuck on for social media.
yeah,
But to sit back and say that that doesn't affect like your mental later on, it does. So social media, I feel like it adds.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie. It does also to me because I was like that.
hmm
Because like even though people say because where I came from,
hmm
I'm doing good.
hmm
I'm like in my head, I'm like, man, no, the fuck I ain't.
Right.
Like I know I'm this person here. He doing it's like I ain't no hating and shit. But I'm like I
Right.
supposed to be on the same level as fucking
Right.
him. Like what the
Right.
fuck I'm doing
And it
wrong?
happens too, because even like with not even out in my like profession or whatever, but I'm like, damn, I want to do real estate, so I follow all these different people that's in real estate, that's in trading, that's in this, that, and third, and sometimes that shit can be so overwhelming because I get gained too much information in one time frame to the
Mm,
point that I just crash because my mind is just an overload because I'm thinking about this, I want to do this, and that, and it's depressing. I get in like a depressive state,
mm,
and I won't do shit. So it's like, okay, let me take a moment from social media and kind of like go back to and focus on what I really need to focus on. And I also appreciate the moment, I mean, where I'm at now.
mm.
But yeah.
So this is like all my research, whatever. Pretty much I looked up, and I asked a question like, is therapy necessary for everyone?
hmm
And we said it is,
hmm
and they said that not everyone needs therapy, but everyone needs some form of mental health support.
hmm
So is that like with your family or with the person you're talking to?
I just feel like that's that person, that one person that you can run to and talk to about any of your issues. So it doesn't necessarily mean I got to go and book an appointment to go to a counselor or whatever. But as long as I got that one person, I can pick up the phone if I'm feeling this type of way, if I'm mad, if I'm sad of this, and I can talk to that person and get it all out.
Mm,
That's enough. As long as you got that one person. And some people don't have that one person, or some people like just don't trust nobody.
mm,
So they bottling up all that negative energy, that anger, or that sadness or whatever, and then it just explodes, and you just never know. Anything can tick you off, like the smallest little thing. Next thing you know, you might be shooting up some shit
yeah. So
or fighting everybody.
yeah. So like as a man, we were taught in society to bullshit
Yeah,
and like now it's like I don't like thankful for our family. I can talk
yeah,
to y'all.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not finna get back out to the street. Y'all not finna judge me.
Right.
Y'all can say that I'm wrong. Maybe I need to do this. I'm gonna take all that shit in.
Mm-hmm.
And also, my lady a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm straight. I can down go to her.
So what type
Sometimes
of therapist is she?
she the fuck clinical. She going to grad school and she graduate next month.
That's what's up.
But yeah, but she
Congratulations.
yeah, but she right now she clinical like drugs, alcohol and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and holistic therapy.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
So like I can go to her, you know what
So
I'm
you
saying?
got your
Talk to her.
in-house therapist.
Yeah, but I don't
Okay. I'm
what
sorry. Let me ask you this.
what
How is it having an in-house therapist, being that, okay, sometimes people feel like if they're dating the therapist, they feel like the therapist is always working with them versus
nah.
talking with them as a,
Hell no, nah, we don't no, I don't feel that way. Cause it's
okay.
like but you home, like I know how to handle my problems
Right.
or my stuff like that. If I talk to you, you know what I'm saying, you go listen, understand or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You may, you know what I'm saying, like try and give me advice, but it's like you off the clock. You don't
Right.
need it's not if I really need to talk to you,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, then I will.
Right.
And I'll talk to you.
So you don't feel like she kind of like when y'all are having like disagreements or whatever, she gets into therapy mode and kind of like gets to diagnosing you and this, that, and the third.
Oh no. Like say for instance, when we have like arguments or
Mm-hmm.
disagreements, you know, she goes off of facts, stuff like that, like statistics.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
But it's like we have our disagreements and then she don't die. Oh, you're suffering from this and
Yeah.
that. She don't do that shit
Yeah.
though. And I don't do it up. Well, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, disagree and keep it moving.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Because some people don't know how to like cut work and personal, like differentiate between the two.
Yeah.
So
But you know, it's I love this shit. I'm in a happy space. And like I say, not
that's
just
good.
I got her. I got y'all.
Yeah.
I can call you. I can
Mm-hmm.
call Red. I can call Misha. I can call
As
anybody.
long as you got somebody you can
Yeah,
call on.
because some people don't like, and I feel that the people that was doing these like mass murders or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have anybody to call on. They wasn't comfortable
Right.
with, you know what I'm saying, telling the person how they feel.
Right.
Because I think like one of them, the girl that went to the school and killed the kids, it
Mm-hmm.
was like she was bullied.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like if you would have had somebody to, no man, stick up for her.
Yeah, or something. I don't know. But it's just like, because even writing it down sometime it help and getting a journal. So people journal a lot. So if you're going through something or every day you just journal, write down how you feel, write down how your day went. And sometimes that can be your outlet if you're not comfortable with talking to somebody or
Mm,
whatever. Because sometimes, if I feel like you're gonna go run your mouth, or if you have ran your mouth to me about somebody, I'm not gonna feel comfortable telling you my business. If you have ever, like, if I told you something and you just kind of like shot it down and you just made it seem like it was nothing, and I
mm,
felt like it was really something, I'll never tell you again.
for real.
So it's just like people like that, like they may have ran into issues like that where they're trying to tell them and say, hey, I'm having these thoughts, I'm having these feelings, but they don't know how to express themselves or say it properly
Mm,
without it saying that, hey, I'm gonna go kill everybody right now if I don't seek help. So they kind of like bottle that shit in until it just blows up.
mm,
Or like, and then even as a parent, like I tell my boys all the time, going back to what you were saying with, men were taught to bottle in their
mm,
don't cry, or you're gonna be a man, you gotta toughen up. That is the dumbest mentality. And I hear that shit to this day to have, because now you're building men up to become exactly the way you are,
mm,
or just to not be able to express themselves and be angry all the time, be fighting because they just feel like they can't cry. They don't have nobody to talk to. Even if they do have a woman, they feel like, okay, I can't be vulnerable around this woman because she gonna talk about me or she gonna feel like I'm pussy or something like that. So I teach my boys like, it's okay to cry. Cry not all the goddamn time, not over stupid shit. But if it's a legit reason, cry about it. It's okay. Come talk to me about it. If anything, I always sit down and talk to my boys every once in a while. Anybody bothering you at school? Anybody hurting you? Anybody making you feel any type of way? Do you bully anybody? Are you being bullied or whatever? I ask them, hey, am I being a good mom? Do you feel like I'm being a good mom? Because sometimes I have my moments and I feel like I'm not being the best mom. I'm
mm,
in my head so much and this and the third. So sometimes I'm like, do you feel like I'm a good mom?
mm.
Or whatever. And they're like, yeah. Is there anything that I can do differently or, that I can work on?
Give me
And
some
that's
more
important.
toys.
Right. We ain't talking about that. Good job. Nice try. But yeah, I feel like those conversations, even with your kids, is important because you just never know what your kids are going through.
Yeah.
Um, and like with my oldest son, he's so quiet and reserved, and it's scary because I feel like if he really did go through something, he won't tell me or whatever. So we had an issue a long time ago where he was being bullied at camp. Never knew anything about it. He never said anything. So one day after school, instead of going to camp, he decided he wanted to walk home. Now, mind you, his school is like across from 34th Street. So he had to cross 34th Street to come and walk to my grandma's house.
Phew.
And a high school kid caught him trying to cross the street and thankfully got him and walked him across the street and took him to the office, and they called us. And when I tell you I cried and everything, because I was like, I never knew he was going through that.
Mm.
Like he never said anything, he never talked about it or anything. And I'm like, you could have died that day trying to cross the street.
So how do you handle that? How do you handle your child being bullied by another child?
Well, so what we did, we reached out to the institution where he was being bullied at, talked to him about it. We talked to the parents and everything. We sat down and talked to the kid. The kid apologized and everything like that. But then I also had conversations with him, and from that point on, was like, hey, if you ever feel like somebody's bothering you, this and third. If you can't talk to me, go talk to your grandma. If you can't talk to your grandma, talk to somebody. Tell somebody.
Mm.
Like, don't bottle that shit in or whatever to the point that you feel like you need to walk home or do something stupid or that could possibly get you killed or kill yourself or whatever. Even in my 5-year-old, I have those conversations with him about suicide and stuff like that. Like, it's real.
So have you ever being that you were in the service?
Hmm.
Were you ever around people that were suicidal or thought about?
Yeah. So when I was in a basic training, actually, I had this guy. There was this guy. I went to church. I used to go to church on Sundays just to get out the barracks because it was either you stay in the barracks and clean your weapons or clean up, or you go to church. So I was like, church it is. So church was actually actually like once time like progressed or whatever, I actually fell in love with that church, and that was one of the only churches that I really really liked and
Mm.
like enjoyed going to. But there was this one particular guy that was there. He was like really into it and stuff. He would get up and speak all the time. Never thought nothing was wrong with this guy. Maybe a few weeks later, he killed himself in the barracks. He took a round home from the gun range, and he was showing signs. He wasn't in my platoon, but he was in a different one. But he took a round home, and I think he told his battle buddy or something to get out or something like that. And he shot himself in front of his battle buddy
Mm.
and killed himself in front of his barracks. And then there was a guy in my platoon that he was showing hella signs that he was gonna either kill everybody else around him or himself
Mm.
or whatever because they would mess with him. He was a redhead boy. He looked. I don't like to judge nobody, but he looked like he was a psycho any
Mm.
fucking way. But he would just get so angry, like get so worked up when they would like mess with him, because in the military they gonna poke you just to see if you're gonna break or whatever.
Mm.
So they would do that to him, and he would get so worked up, so angry, and like go slam stuff and this, that, and the third. So it got to a point where we kind of got concerned. I was like, hey, you know what? We're noticing certain things when y'all are bothering him. Y'all keep doing that. We're noticing he's doing certain things. He's starting to move a little funny, and everybody got to a point where we feel uncomfortable with him at the gun range or whatever. So I think one point in time he had tried to take a round home or something like that, a couple rounds from the gun range, and I don't know, and they ended up jacking him up and they kicked him out that day. But
Out of the army?
they kicked him out of basic training. But had they not did that, I honestly feel like something would have happened, either to us or himself.
Damn. Well, I know at least 5 people
Hmm.
that I was locked up with that killed themselves.
Mm.
A couple of them, well, one of them was, he said he got into it with a female. Female called the police. He said he wasn't going back to jail. Going back to prison. And he went out to the police and pointed a gun, wanted them to kill him.
Hmm.
And they did.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But shit, at one point, man, I wanted to kill myself when I was like 14.
I was just gonna ask you that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I laid in the middle of the road.
Hmm.
Like I just felt that. I felt that I was just tired. I was just like nobody loved me type shit though. So it's like my auntie saw me, get your dumb ass.
Tough love. Get your stupid ass up.
Get your
What got
dumb
going
ass.
on? Come on, man.
Get
Give me
your
a
dumb
hug.
ass up. I'm like, man, I say, man, I was just going through a lot though.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? People people need somebody to talk to, especially when you're young.
Mm-hmm.
You need, you know what I'm saying, like self assurance because like you know, kids will make mistakes,
Yeah.
but sometimes they it's like beat down on them to where you can't
Right.
make a mistake,
Right.
and you know they need to pretty much be themselves.
Right. And that's another thing too. Like even with my kids, like because even with my grandma, like my youngest, because he's goofy, super goofy. Stop doing that. Stop being silly. Stop doing that. Even my oldest too, he do the same thing. And I'm like, well, no, let him do that because that's him. He's being himself. He's being goofy. That's okay. That shit might make him money later on down the line.
Hmm.
That's okay. I mean, of course, there's a proper time and place, but if he's just out and about and he's just being goofy, that's cool or whatever. And then even with damn, I was gonna say something, but I totally forgot. It was right on my mind. But oh, I was gonna say love on your people. Like if like a stranger come up to me and they just feel like they just need to talk to me, and they just going and just going on and on. They just talking about their life and this, that, and third. I'ma listen, cause you never know what that person may be going through or may be fighting at that very moment that. You might be that person that they need to speak to or whatever. Maybe God brought that person to you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sit back and listen. I'm gonna be all ears. I got you.
I remember I was hearing an interview Kevin Gates. He was like he was finna kill himself. He
Hmm.
went to the gym. A white guy came up to him and said, I love you. I love what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, your music. And that changed him. You never know, like
You
words.
never know. A smile.
Yeah, just talk, just ask somebody how you doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I done did it before till I asked somebody what's like nobody I wasn't close to, but what's up, man? How you doing? Man, what's up, man? Talk to me. And
Yeah.
then, you know, just trying to figure out a problem, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And they were like, man, bro, listen, you don't know. That changed me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That changed my outlook on things. It made me give, you know what I'm saying, hope. And it was like some, not even no big shit, just some
Hmm.
common shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's super, super important because some people feel like, okay, let me go give them some money. They'll shut up. Let me go, monetary things or materialistic things and that'll help the situation. No, that's just a band-aid. And for some people, that ain't even a band-aid for them because that's not what they need. They just need somebody to talk to and listen to them. So you even going to a homeless person and sitting down and giving them money and whatever, like going on about your
Hell no,
day.
I never do that.
God had to place it on my heart for me to do it.
Man, shit.
But I would rather go buy you something.
I ain't doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you young
Mm-hmm.
enough to get a job, man, I remember I was working and I went to this lady had hey, do you got some money? Can I get something to drink? I'm like, no. Another store she was there. I said, I'm gonna get her a drink. So I went to the counter. I was like, hey, I'm on buy this drink. It was like, no, you can go ahead and have it. All right, cool. Hey, here you go, miss. You know what she did? Took that bitch to the trap and tried to buy some dope with that motherfucker.
Now, a lot
A
of
fucking
times,
soda.
yeah. Now they gonna try to do some people gonna try to do that, but some people genuinely, is hungry, this, that, and the third. But so that's why I just kind of like use discernment, and whenever God places on my heart to give them money or whatever, I do it.
Mm.
But I'm not gonna just be giving out to everybody because at the same time, you're putting yourself there. You want to be there, and you just want drugs or whatever the case may be. But at the
Oh,
end of
this
the day,
fucking lazy as hell.
yeah, but at the end of the day, that's between you and God. If
Yeah.
God placed it on my heart to give it to you, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you, or whatever the case may be. But you just never know. Like I have a guy that I see all the time at the gas station. Every time I see him, he just looks so down or whatever. Like he's really battling life for the longest he did. And I finally seen that he got a job back because I was chopping up all the time. I'm like, hey, what's up? What you doing? What you got going on? He was like, I'm kind of in between jobs. I'm kind of working here. I was like, well, try this place, this, that, and the third. So I seen him at Walmart. I said, oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad to see you here. You good? You
Mm.
like it? He was like, well, it's all right or whatever. So I seen him at the gas station again. I asked him, how you doing? He was like, you know what? I'm kind of going through it right now, but now that I seen you, I'm good. And I honestly feel like whenever he see me and I chop it up with him, I really make his day feel a little
Mm.
bit better. So and people can be so nasty and just rude for no reason. Like
Yep.
when you walk around like that, you ain't gonna be blessed. Cause you just never know that kind of, you just passing that energy down to the next person. Like,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
Man, damn, man. If you can get a job, if I know you able, you out there with a fucking sign,
Hmm.
man, my job hiring.
Yeah.
It's people out there that need workers, and you rather do this. I don't feel
Yeah.
sorry for you.
I'm good for giving out some job recommendations. Well, this place right here hiring now. It might not be, but it's a job. It's
Yeah.
gonna get you something. It's gonna foot in your door or whatever. But to be honest, um, Like I'm building business, of course. I got the spot on, that's my baby, but my baby, what I really, really want is the two nonprofit organizations. And one of them is going to be for kids, and the other one's going to be for the homeless or
Mm.
whatever. I don't want to give y'all my ideas, but they're going to be the bomb. Those my babies, though.
So what that means for all y'all that's listening or whatever that's interested in, we will, you know what I'm saying? We did a bike drive
Hmm.
a couple weeks ago for our cousin and stuff like that. But we into that. Hit us up in the our email.
I'm also looking for an investor. So, if you got some money, holla at me.
We got some money, huh? What's sweet lady, sweet.
Ain't no funny business though. I just need strictly business.
Damn.
But yeah, therapy is so needed, and it's just as long as you have someone that you're talking to, or there's someone that you can go and talk to, whether it's a counselor or somebody. There's plenty of black therapists in the area. They call her Star. I don't want to get her name completely wrong.
She my, she my her, she my favorite friend.
Yeah,
Star Wars.
the Star Ward, but her name on Facebook is like Nasara. Let me look it up real quick, and I'll let y'all know. But she's a counselor here.
So let me ask you a question while you're looking it up.
Hmm.
How many mental disorders do you think it is out there?
Oh, there's a lot.
Like, guesstimate how many?
I would say a good close to 100.
It's over 300.
It's over 300.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all kinds of things. Nizama Ward. Okay, I'm gonna spell it for y'all. It's Nizammah and then Ward, Ward. Talk to her. She is a black therapist in the area. We got some black therapists in the city. Reach out, get some help. Go talk to somebody. Go get that shit out. It ain't cool to bottle that shit in because you're
Yeah.
gonna blow.
So let me ask another question. So dealing with the gun laws or whatever, people. So do you think therapy or seeing a psychiatric therapist or counselor or whatever, do you think that should be included when it comes to getting a gun?
Hell yeah, because now you got an accessible, especially. Okay, yes. So do you know in Florida they are passing a law, I think July 1st, for open carry, and you don't have to have a permit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So that's scary.
Yes.
Okay, because now I don't even have to go and wait those 3 days or whatever, or do you? I don't know. But I don't have to have a permit. I don't have to pass a background check or anything. You don't even have to know shit about my past, and I can just go get a gun and openly carry and walk around with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to your question about needing therapy, that should be a requirement because people are so quick to jump now. People are fighting now for just the smallest little shit or whatever, road rage, this, that, and the third. So now you are giving these people the access to carry a weapon, even without a background check or anything like that, or even like a knowledge of their mental stability.
Mm-hmm.
That's scary. That's scary as
Yeah.
fuck. It's gonna be scary. Florida already a little fucked up, anyways.
Yeah. I think that everyone that's getting a gun license should at least see 3 therapists. And
Yeah.
they should get like a board, like a check saying that okay, they're mentally fit to have a firearm.
I do agree. However, the only thing with that is people know how to put on and people know how to lie. Now you're
Okay.
gonna run into your people that don't even know how to do that,
Mhm.
even when it comes down to a test. But
But here's the thing:
mhm,
if it's this one counselor, therapist, or whatever that keep getting people doing crazy shit,
mhm.
y'all should check in them.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like therefore, you know, they have like they standards being ordered because you got people like say for instance, you got doctors that give somebody pills just to
mhm.
give them pills.
Yeah,
But you know what I'm saying? With this, have 3 different ones all the time, 3 different ones.
yeah,
And
I
then
agree.
if your shit keep going, okay, you get a warning, then you get fined, then you get your shit snatched.
Yeah,
Be-
yeah. Cause even like a long time ago, I had one for security. My armed security license. I be trying to shit, y'all. But I had one for that. But you got to go through this extensive ass exam where they ask you all kinds of psychological questions just to test your mental before you do it. Half of them things I was like, yeah, but I'm not gonna tell you motherfuckers. I want a
Yeah.
job right now.
Yeah.
Like, so the same thing applies to like when it comes down to that. It
Mhm.
can work and it could stop quite a few people from, obtaining their license and stuff like that. But it can also be just like
They ain't paying money for it for like yearly or some shit like that, like a fee, like a license fee or something.
Yeah.
What do they pay yearly
for what?
for having a gun license?
I don't think so. I think you have to just like every so often go renew your license.
Well, you should.
Yeah.
You want that? You want it that bad? Pay every motherfucking year. And if you,
Because I don't want to pay every year. I pay every year for too much shit.
man, and if you want that motherfucking gun,
But I feel like
I
that's
ain't
gonna stop
saying.
you from like being a psychopath.
Yeah, you right.
And then I feel like too, like at the end of the day, you just that's a really like that's a very complex situation where you it's kind of hard to break it down and kind of know, okay,
Mm,
this person's going through something, so let's not give them a gun. This person isn't, but then that person that isn't might just snap one fucking day because something going on, and they just pull their gun and shoot.
yeah.
So it's just that's hard.
Okay. So it seemed like every topic we have, we talk about relationships.
Yeah,
It seemed like
it goes that way. I mean,
so. This is a relationship topic.
mhm,
When you talking to somebody, do you ask them like, do they believe in therapy?
I do.
You do.
Or I talk to them and I ask questions as far as, have they ever been to therapy? Or if I see things or whatever that I feel like, okay, you might need to go talk to somebody. Or we can go talk to somebody because, like, even in my relationship now, I'm like, hey, we can go talk to somebody. I say we need individual therapy because I know I got things maybe I need to get up off that can make me a better woman. And he has things that can make him a better man. And then we can also go to couples therapy to make us a better together type shit.
Oh, so that's not just so couples therapy. That's not just for people that's got about to get married. That's for
You could do it as just a couple. Like if y'all just going through things as a couple, just go and talk to somebody because maybe, you seeing things one thing way, she seeing things the other way, and y'all just need that medium person because now y'all kind of like going back and forth between like, okay, I'm right, no, I'm right, this and third, and then y'all need that medium person like, well, let me just separate those emotions and
Mhm,
those feelings and I agree with what you're saying, but technically this, that, and third, and sometimes
mhm.
you need that.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, that's it for this podcast. Thank you guys for listening and tuning in. Once again, like, comment, and subscribe. Any questions, even about this topic here, man, y'all got email up. If y'all, we'll have some links or whatever when it comes to, what I'm saying, therapy. We're not therapists, but you know what I'm saying, if y'all need somebody to talk to or some shit like that, hit us up on the email. And
And lastly, I want to say love on your kids. Like, talk to them a little differently, speak life into them, and pay attention to the signs too, because those kids are the future. Like, those are the future engineers, doctors, and this, that, and the third, and therapists. Like, and go seek help yourself if you feel like you just angry all the goddamn time. Go seek some fucking help, because
yeah,
that's the problem.
yeah, for real, it is. But once again, man, we wish y'all happiness, love, all that shit though. Be safe. Until next time.
Peace.
Peace.